I just don't know, but all I know is that I got one heck of a sweet tooth that needs to be dealt with. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I want, but I need something sweet. Something sweet. Something sweet. I'm having a craving for zebra cakes, but I know zebra cakes is not within my scope right now as I'm trying to lose this weight. I do not need a zebra cake, so I'm going to make something of my own, okay? Hey, y'all. Welcome to Lovely J Podcast. I'm Coco, and the noise in the background is my friend called the air unit. Y'all, I do have a serious sweet tooth craving, and I don't know about y'all, but when I get that craving, I mean, it hits hard, and sometimes it'll go away if I wait a little while, but then it always comes back. So it did go away all this week, but it's back now with vengeance. So I went into my pantry. I said I'm going to pull out whatever I got in here and try to make something happen with it. What I came up with, and these are some ingredients I have never used together. That's why I called it, I don't know, muffins. All I know is I got this muffin pan that I ordered. I ordered this muffin pan almost a year ago from QVC. It was on sale. If you don't know, you can catch a lot of good sales on QVC. And no, they did not ask me to tell y'all that. But I'm telling you, because if you don't have the income you want, this is the way to go. And I'm just not using this. The one, the set I got was only $10, and it's for 9 muffins. 9 regular size muffins. Let me wipe this down because I have not used any of this ever before. I thought I had did all my prepping, y'all. And some of the things I did not do, so I'm having to wipe down. It's okay, though. We got time today. We ain't rushing through today on this podcast. I got time. Oh, okay. So this little set is the lime green one. It comes with this mini spatula, a mini whisk. And it comes, oh yeah, I got this back during the Christmas time. So it also comes with some molds of a Christmas tree, snowman. You can mold out some things and bake with it. I don't know if the mold goes into the oven too, but I'm pretty sure it does. Let's see. It's called the True D Ensemble. It was high too. But like I said, I got it on sale for $10 that day. Cooks evenly. Easy release in cleaning. Butter your pan before using. Do not use cooking spray. Do not broil. Some foods may stain the product, but will not affect the element. So I wish they would have sent more instructions than this. Because it's like a rubbery texture. And I don't know how high I can turn this up. But I don't bake no more than 350. If I smell it burning, I'll just take it out. I want to get a picture of all this. This setup. This is nice what I got here today. And I'm going to be using my mini blender. Haven't used it in a while. I'm going to take a picture of this. Because this is, it's really beautiful. Never used it. Can't believe I've had it since Christmas and just never used it. I didn't have a reason to use it. I knew I wanted some muffins, but I didn't know it was going to take this long for me to get some. Oh yeah, today I'm going to be recording on the video too, so if you should happen to see that I am stalling out on my speaking, that's why. That is why. Because this is a lovely baking set right here. Lovely. Look at there, will you? It is so pretty. Okay. Got that done. All right. My dinner today, by the way, is going to be a stir fry. What I want to call it. I'm just gonna say a stir-fry veggie something in chicken broth to go with these muffins. Okay, let's get started. Again, I have never in my life used any cottage cheese for anything. You know what? I don't even know what cottage cheese tastes like. I just looked at it and said I don't like it. And that's when I was younger and I never used it, but I always saw my mama eating cottage cheese with peaches, any kind of fruits. She was always, using it to eat her meals. And anytime she went to a restaurant, that's what she used as well. She would get cottage cheese. So let me get this camera straightened out here. Just trying to work it so that I can get some good shots here. This camera I'm using, I got from the this camera stand I'm using, I got from the TikTok shop. My thing is, I don't know how to. One thing I don't know how to do is. Okay, let's see. Let me move this over here. Don't need to get everything in the background, let's stick to the main thing. One thing I don't know how to do is like when I'm setting up sometimes using this third camera that's on there. I feel like if I go too far one way, that I'm doing too much. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to start out doing is going to be to wipe my surface down. My surface is doing what it want to do right now. Hope y'all don't mind spending this few seconds with me as I get ready. Okay, there we go. It went off. Know y'all can hear me a little better now. I didn't cut it off, but it reached its temperature. Okay, so let's see. I don't know for sure how I am doing this. Okay, there we go. I think I got it now. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it now. Oh, yes, that's it. Let me grab my gloves because y'all know I do not cook with my bare hands. Why don't I cook with my bare hands? Because I don't have a kitchen sink. Toting water toting water back and forth is a hard job. And when you don't got much wind in you or strength, it's hard to do. So I choose to take this route. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is going to be to blend my dry ingredients, which is going to be, I have a packet of instant oatmeal. I want these to be some big ones. I have 2 packets of instant oatmeal. I don't know if I want to put both in there or not. Yeah, I'm going to put both in there. And I'm going to blend. Okay, hold up. Let me get my camera rolling. There we go. So I have 2 packets of instant oatmeal here. I'm going to put into my mini chopper because we're going to use that as our flour. And this instant oatmeal, by the way, it's already seasoned. I mean, it's maple and brown sugar. So that's going to help give our muffins some flavor. Inside of that, I'm going to grab just a little handful of these walnuts. And they are bacon walnuts, by the way. And put in there 2 to be chopped up. Just a little palmful. Y'all like walnuts, the bacon kind is cheap. I like them because out of all the nuts, walnuts and pecans are the easiest nuts for me to chew. Okay. I'm going to add my lid here. And we're going to pulse until we get our flour. Oatmeal flour. Okay, we need to pulse a little bit more. Oh yeah, this is good right here. Okay, got that. What have we been doing all this time, y'all? Okay. Let me pause out for a minute. Well, I can always edit out. I'll move this out of the way. Oops, making a mess. See, that's why I use these. I'm going to pour this into my not-so bowl. I only have a pot. I don't have any bowls. But as you can see, this looks really good. That's a good enough texture for me. What's next? What's next? Scrape that out. Get all that goodness. Is that the only thing we had to pulse? No. Now we gotta do our cream cheese. Let me wipe this out good. We gotta cream our cream cheese down. And they say make it creamy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to make this cream cheese creamy. That's the goal. And this is going to be cottage cheese in a small curd. This is what it's called, a small curd. 4% milk. Oh, what's that on top of my cottage cheese? I don't even know what this is. Let's see. So this is about 6 servings, a half a cup per serving. Oh, look how that looks. Yikes, that looks good. Getting it out of here with my spoon. Oops. You know what? Let me pause this for just a second. Let me see here. Yeah, that's a lot better right there. I had the thing, it was sitting down too low. I couldn't work with that. I didn't have no arm space. Okay, there we go. There we go. Going to start a new one. Y'all know when I'm videoing and doing the podcast at the same time, it is hard. Oh my God. It is so hard, but I'm going to do it. We're going to add some more of this cream cheese. I told y'all, I have never, cottage cheese. I've never tasted what cottage cheese tastes like. Never. So let's just pray I like this. All right, let's go for it. Uh-oh. Taste this a little bit. Okay, so that's what cottage cheese tastes like. It's not bad. And if cooked the right way, it can become really good. It is salty, so you're gonna get saltiness out of it if you're looking for something salty. Come on, man. Y'all don't know where these names be coming from. Stir it just a little bit more. They said till it's creamy. This don't look creamy yet, but it's getting there. I'm getting creamy textures. Hey! Let's see. It's creamy. Okay. Let's take this out of here and close that back up, please, ma'am. And this is the texture they said that I would want. Who would have thought? Okay, do we need to cream anything else up? I don't think we need to cream anything else. Everything else from here on is just going to be, let's throw it in the bag. So we are pretty much done with the blender. Well, the chopper, mini chopper. If you don't have one and you the type you don't like to use much, you don't like many gadgets, at least get a chopper. At least get a chopper. So this here is my oatmeal flour and maple sugar mix. We're finna get this on in here. Yay! Oh, this little thing is a lifesaver right here. Yes, it is. I'm gonna sit that right there. Then I'm gonna grab this cream out of here. Look how creamy that is. Try to get it off. I'm trying to wipe this out like I see the older people do. I don't know how they do it, but they wipe it out and they get it all. Oops, I wasted some on me. Trying to wipe out. Okay, I believe I got just about as much as that as I'm gonna get out. What's next? Let's go for it. What's next is gonna be, I'm gonna stop that video. We'll start a new segment in just a minute after I open up all these canned goods. Well, it's one canned good. I still got to open it. I'm not gonna add any butter to this. We're gonna add the butter to the pan. Remember, that's what the muffin pan said. Now, the muffin pan said, be sure you use butter. I'm a cinnamon lover, so I believe if I do this thing right, that it's going to come out good. Put the cinnamon right there. What's next? Gonna need some baking soda so these babies can rise up to the occasion. Oh man, I done made a mess all over my dress. Come on, miss. Why you gotta mess with me today? I don't know how this cream tastes, but it looks so good and yummy. Okay, do I have all my ingredients here? Is everything good now? Oops, I wasted that. I think we got everything here. So I'm going to add a little bit of baking soda. I think that's enough right there, because we don't want it to taste like baking soda. Adding in these dry ingredients. A lot of cinnamon, because your girl is a cinnamon lover. And it's going to mix good with that maple syrup. And let's see. Let's go ahead and mix this in. Ooh, that looks and smells delicious already. That's good, that's good. And you already know, gotta have an egg in anything that you bake. Well, not really, but this is requiring an egg, what I'm doing. So 1 egg. I'm putting 2 eggs in this, because remember, this is about a lot of protein being added. It's about protein for me, as well as getting this sweet tooth under control. Get that mixed in there good. Oh yes. And we're gonna pour in. This is a lot of. I'm gonna pour this over here. I'm gonna pour that sweet potato water over there, and if I need it, we'll come back to it. I'm putting in candied yams. It's Bruce's yams, cut sweet potatoes in syrup, so we know it's gonna have the sugars to it. Again, I said I'm fixing my sweet tooth. I didn't say it was gonna be all healthy. I probably should have blended that up to the candied yams. But if push come to shove, I would take my fingers and mash this up. So we know now, next time with the candied yams, go ahead and let them blend up too. These candied yams. Oh yeah. Next time they're going to have to blend, because this is hard doing it after they get in here. Let me stop that. I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to put this back. Oh no, I can't. What did I do? I'm finna put that mixture. I'm finna put it in this processor. And hopefully that will break them candied yams up, because y'all, the candied yams ain't breaking up for me with this little spatula. I'm just gonna try to grab the candy yam chunks that I see. Oh goodness. Yeah, because that wasn't working right there. Them things, I mean, they look good, but I need those broke down. Y'all, Tropical Storm Debbie has came by today while I'm doing this and caused rain all night long. And some people in my area are without power right now. So we're praying for that power to be restored ASAP. Let me get the things I need. Right. Turn that. Actually, I'm going to cook these on 375. While I'm up, gonna find this butter. I am so hoping that this comes out right. Just one of them things, you know, when you have a taste for something, go for it. Okay. While I'm doing this, I need to clean up some of my mess. Yeah, clean up some of my mess over here. Put some of this stuff up. Y'all, it's still hot. Yeah, old tropical storm Debbie came through. Then woke everybody up. Okay. Let me wipe this down. Because I got a little... See, that's why I use these underpad sheets too. So that if I make a mess, all I got to do is throw the sheet away. I just don't understand why I'm being so messy with this mixed stuff. Oh my. I gotta pull all this back out. I forgot to put the blade in. Y'all can tell I am not used to this. I am not used to cooking with this like this. Okay, it's gonna fit. Whew, thank God, because your girl was like, I ain't fit to do that. Okay, we going in here. Don't nobody say nothing to me about this mess that I done made. Don't say nothing to me. These are ingredients I'm just throwing together too. Okay, can we get back here? Let's see. Okay. Oh, I ain't got it snapped in. There we go. This oatmeal smells so good. That's it. Let's see what this mixer gonna look like. Oh yeah, that did it. Yep, that did it. Now, little chopper, you can get back over here. With all due respect. Now, let's get back. Yeah, because I didn't want those lumps in this. And I don't want to overwork it either, because I don't want it to be no tough texture. And I do know with baking some things, if you overwork it, it's going to be tough. Gosh, I need me an apron. I'm not, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you why I'm splattering so much stuff. I have a nerve disease. And this nerve disease, when it comes down to holding things, it is the hardest to hold things. So that's why I'm like that. That's why things are splashing. And with me knowing that, I should just go ahead and buy a apron. Now I'm finna add in here some imitation vanilla extract. So that should help it to taste really good. Ooh, ooh. Have y'all ever smelled vanilla? Oh, this vanilla smells so good. Oh, these things better taste good. If I didn't wasted my ingredients on this, I don't know muffin. That's why I called it I don't know muffin, because I really don't know what it's gonna taste like. I know it's high in protein. Okay. Whoopsie dozy. That's enough of that. Enough stirring. I'm gonna have a taste. Oh my goodness. Oh, this flavor reminds me. Let me take these gloves off. This flavor reminds me of the 80s. When my mama would make maple syrup cakes. Oh my goodness, that's what it reminds me of. And that maple syrup was so good. Okay, we're moving on. This batter is ready. All we gotta do now, only thing left to do now is to, and we did not use that yam water that comes in the can. We didn't use it. All we gotta do now is add this butter to the muffin pan, so they say. And then we'll go wash these plant steams off. Hate to go to the bathroom, but that's where they have to be before they dry. Okay, so let me get this. I already wiped it out. Oh yeah. Not sure. I did not. Okay, let's just go with what we got here. So I'm going to take this butter. Oops, that's a lost piece of butter there. It dropped right on me. If I pull this dress up any further. Okay, we're just going to grease. Said grease, right? Said add butter to these little muffin thingies. So we adding butter to it. I hope y'all are hearing me clearly. And I hope I'm not being too slow for y'all today. Actually, I think that's just me and my anxiety talking. Not my anxiety, but sometimes I get anxious, and it's my cravings talking, okay? I get anxious, I want my sweets. And this has got to do the trick. This is low calorie. Now the only thing you would have to watch out for in this would be that cottage cheese. That cottage cheese sodium. Can I just pull this in here like this? Maybe make it easier on myself a little bit. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I'm not a good baker, but I'm learning how to bake. I can bake cakes out the box really good. I can decorate them and all that. But if you tell me to do it from scratch, like what I'm doing today, child, they're going to lump them. They're going to sweet potato lump. If you tell me to do what I'm doing to bake something out of scratch, from scratch, that would be... y'all see how that rubber is? This is rubber. Look at it. This is going to make 9 cupcakes exactly. So one thing I can tell y'all is that my measurements was right, if nothing else was. These measurements was on point. Trying to get all of this out of here. don't know how long it's going to bake for. I am going to put the timer on for 15 minutes. I seen a little old lady. I don't know how she did it, but she cleaned that pan out so good. With a spatula like this one. One of these just little old spatula. And when she got done with it, it didn't even look like no cake mix had been in that bowl. But yeah, I'm not a baker. I can bake, things that already, I can follow instructions. But as far as like what I'm doing today, this is probably one of my first times doing this like this. And I must say that this looks absolutely... Oh, I need to wipe my hands on something. Amazing. This is the look we get. I hope that this thing did turn sideways for me. And it didn't. You know what? I just sat here and did all of this and it didn't go sideways. I got to run that camera back and see what it's like. Meanwhile, I'm going to clean up these edges on this because you don't want to be baking and then smell something burning. And it's because you didn't clean out the edges. And I do know that you shake it around a little bit just to make sure that everything gets distributed even. I know that this rotates. Y'all, let me look. It did. Oh, wow. So, it's a possibility that this did not record. And if it didn't, it's okay. Did I tell y'all I got some chocolate icing to go with these? Just in case if I don't like the way they taste by itself. And no, the chocolate icing is not fat free. Alright. All of this stuff is going in here because it's going to need a bath. And that's going to be it. Y'all, I'm going to put these babies in the oven. And we're going to start my stir-fried dinner. Clean up my mess now. Now I had some stuff left over from breakfast this morning. So whatever's left over, I think it's like some turkey bacon. That's what I'm gonna eat. With this stir fry. It's nice every once in a while to just enjoy baking, even if you don't know what you're doing. That part, it got a little scary there for a moment, but I got it done. And put all this up. Okay, right there. Go ahead, fold up all this stuff. Yeah, I'm having to straighten up behind myself. And that's my first time using that muffin pan. And I'm going to tell y'all, if you don't hold it with two hands, you're going to lose your food. Because when it say Rubbermaid, it's Rubbermaid. Meaning that it's flexible. Okay. I have gotten everything up out my way now. Oh, hold up. I need to wipe this down. This got to be wiped down right now. It cannot wait. I do have some jugs of water in here to help assist me with cleaning these supplies up, which I am fitting to utilize right now. Gonna have to. I'm thirsty too. Okay. This chopper doesn't get used a lot. Now that I'm on it, I wouldn't say that I'm on a keto diet, because I'm not doing keto, but I am trying to get that protein in there that I hadn't been getting before. Instead, I was filling up on carbs and, you know, just a lot of sugars. I had abandoned my fiber. How am I feeling on the Mounjaro? Let me tell y'all, this is week 3. And week 3, it's been okay. I have felt late in the night hours, I have felt hungry. It could be that I'm not eating enough, or it could just, I'm not sure. But I know I felt hungry the last 2 days late at night. And it don't come till late at night. Oh, we're doing the kale stir fry. That's what it is. I know I was saying something. Okay, let me see here. With this kale stir fry, I'm going to use this chicken bouillon. Because I'm going to, like, kind of sop it up. I like my stir fry well done because I don't have teeth. So crunchy things sometimes are out of the forecast for me. When it's veggies. Now, if you give me chips now, they'll go there. But veggies, I have to sit and wait for... Y'all, this cleanup part. With the veggies, I have to sit and let them get softer. If I eat them. In a way, that is a good thing, though, because, you is sitting there waiting. And you're not overeating. Giving yourself time to digest. Oh, I'm not complaining, but I just know that that's not a thing for me always. Now, let me see if I can find my olive oil. I don't see it there. I buy things and y'all, it gets taken away. Let me make sure. I'm gonna check in this thing before I go to accusing somebody. Oh, we didn't set the timer. Hold up. Put 12 minutes on there. Maybe 10 minutes. No, I'm going to do 12. I could make this a chicken stir fry. Yeah. olive oil is missing in action. Somebody done got me for it. You know, this may sound like a dumb question to some, but what would you do if you found out your kids were doing such prankish things like that to you? Is that not a form of manipulation and trying to make you seem like you're crazy? I can be starting my day out good, and then I realize that something is missing or something's gone. My olive oil, I just made this sauce the other day, and so I had plenty of oil, and even down to my vegetable cooking oil, that's missing too, because I had like a half a bottle of cooking oil, but sometimes I just turn my head and act like I don't see nothing. But that turning the head is getting kind of old after so many years, you know. Okay. That was a hypothetical question about, you know, what if what if it was your kids doing things to you? Every time you leave and go somewhere, they coming out at the same time. And I mean, it's not one time, it's almost every time. Alright. So I got this little bit of oil. I don't have my olive oil. If it's here, I don't know where it's at. If it's here, it's not where I put it at. Because I leave my oils underneath my table. Because I know I cooks with them a lot. Ooh, do I want to add that chicken in there? Nah, I'm not going to add that canned chicken. Not going to do it. Not going to add the canned chicken. That might be good for a chicken salad. And you know what? That might be why I'm hungry too. In the late nights, because I may not be getting enough calories. I mean, getting calories in, but it just might not be enough for something. No, actually, it might not be enough for calories, because some of the foods I'm eating now is so lightweight. I mean, I'm hitting 2,000 calories. But just because you hit 2,000 calories don't mean that that's enough, especially if you're working out. And I'm doing strength training right now. Yeah, I got some turkey bacon left here from breakfast. I'm just going to utilize it and make this stir fry to go along with my biscuit. Not biscuit, but my little muffin. What I want to put in here. Got the kale. Gonna go ahead and cook it down first. Oh, it smells good. Try to break this up a little bit. Make them little small pieces. Alright, now that's pretty. That's pretty what's in this pan. Let me add some broccoli to it. Now, if I wanted to add some protein into this, I would throw in like a handful of canned beans or a can of beans. Adding these broccolis in there. These broccolis are only 35 calories. Not bad at all. Let me get some of these corns up in here. Stir fry got me quiet. Oh, 'cause it smells so delicious. Gotta add me some seasoning. We're going with Italian seasoning today and the basil again. That's been doing pretty good the last couple months. Yeah, I had brought that Italian seasoning and don't see it nowhere. I mean, absolutely nowhere. I noticed it was gone a couple of days ago. I was hoping by now they would have put it back, whoever took it. They took I had whole garlic cloves. They gone. Ain't none of them garlic cloves here. So I listen at what people say when they be talking to me. And if they bring up certain items that I know I'm missing, I already know it's them. If they ask me certain questions about things that I know that they don't cook or do, I know this because I know them. I know them probably better than they think they know me. I'm going to miss my olive oil, but that's okay. Ooh, y'all, this kale is going to be a hit for me. I got a little margarine here I'm going to add to it, a little bit of butter. Just a little bit, not even a pad. Just scraping off the end of, you know, a package, butter package. That's the end of that. That's all it is. Give those veggies some flavor. Give them some flavor. I'm going to add some water to this. Not much, but it's gonna be enough to soften that broccoli, and then I'm gonna let it cook down. Cause see, I need that broccoli soft. I can't go with that broccoli hard like that. Chewing that, I'll be here the next year trying to chew that broccoli. Get some water. Whew. Needed that water. What's the time? We got 1 minute left to go check those brownies out. While this water's in there, now's the time I want to also add in my chicken bouillon. Now, I don't know if this chicken bouillon has protein in it. Let's see. Nope, it don't got no protein in it. 1 carb, no fat. I wonder how this is made then. Now, this kind I got, it's not low sodium. This is 800 milligrams. But what I tend to do, especially if I'm having veggies, I cut it in half. If it's just going to be with veggies, cut it in half. But then again, if you like a lot of sodium, because if you think about it, a lot of meals do have like 800 milligrams of sodium to 1,000. My doctor told me to stay 600 and under when it comes down to the meals with sodium. So for me, if I cut this in half, it's gonna do me right. Adding it on in there. I crumble it up. Alright, our alarm is going off. Let me stop it. Let me stop. I want to see how this looks. Ooh, they're pretty. They really are gorgeous. I hope they taste good as they look. Let's pull them out. I need 2 of these. I gotta get another oven mitt. I forgot with this here, you cannot repeat. Do not try to grab this with only one hand. That rubber's gonna fold on you. Feels soft. Sit it up there. They're good looking. They look really good. Let me stick a knife in it. Oh yeah, that's done. 15 minutes. And they're good. Oh, I think this broccoli needs to boil just a little more. It's got to cook down just a little bit more. I want to try these for you. Should I try? Okay, I'm going to try one. Let me cut it. Let me take a picture of it first. They're gorgeous. Let's just hope that they taste good as they look. Yeah. Now, if they taste good, we on to something. So that's how they look. Gonna taste one and see. Y'all, I'm talking to y'all and the camera at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna cut I'm going to tell you how this texture is. This texture is soft. I think I should let it cool. It's soft. Do I need to cook a little more? I stuck the knife down there, ain't nothing coming out. I guess it has to cool. I'm not sure if this is done or not, because the inside feels a little mushy. Let me see. That maple syrup. Y'all, I'm going to put this back in. I think it needs to cook about 5 more minutes. But that flavor is good. That knife test don't work on this one. But that thing's still moist. Put it back in here. I'm going to put on the clock 10 more minutes. Let me see. 10 more minutes. I don't know what I want to talk about. The missing olive oil, or do I want to talk about the Manjaro? Oh, it's on my mind. Let me get off my chest. I'm not accusing anybody in my family of doing anything. I was just saying that was a hypothetical question. What would you do if you knew family members were doing things to you, deliberately trying to make you look like you unstable? Because certain things that people say and do it doesn't trigger me anymore, but it makes me notice them. It makes me aware to who they are. That's what it does. It makes me aware to be, it sends a red flag. Hey, there's a wolf in sheep clothing. That's what it does. Now, getting back to the Manjaro. The Manjaro has been working good for me. This is week 3. Sunday will start week 4. The only thing I'm noticing is that I am getting hungry late over into the night, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And maybe that means I just need to go to bed on time. You know, that could be. If I was sleeping like I was supposed to, maybe I wouldn't, be getting hungry. So that's something I got to work on. Today has been the first day I had a really bad craving. That craving was so bad. Oh my. All I wanted was zebra cakes. I wanted 2 packs of zebra cakes. I wanted to eat 4 of them. That's usually how many I eat when I buy a box. I'll eat 2. And then I feel like I can't get enough. Then I eat another one. So that's 4. 4 of those cakes. Let me add in here my peppers and onions. Throughout the day, it does hold me. I don't crave much throughout the day. The cravings don't hit till the afternoon hours. And maybe that's because that's how my body is trained also. Because I usually do not eat till the afternoon hours. I'll go all day and won't eat. That ain't good. Like people be telling you don't eat. Now that ain't good because you become weak, malnourished, and something else you become is fatter. It doesn't help you to lose weight just because you don't eat all day. Because that's what makes me binge. That's why I'll take 4 zebra cakes and eat them, because I haven't ate all day. Yeah, so that's why that's like that. This looks absolutely gorgeous. I can't help but say gorgeous because I don't usually see a lot of greens and reds and oranges in my life. But these colors today are amazing. Another thing about Mounjaro I noticed is that the inches around my waist are coming down. Those inches are pulling down. It's pulling down so much like my grandbaby does not even believe it. She keeps looking for the stomach that's high up in the air, and she's not getting it. And she'll be like, "Where is it, Grandma? Where it at?" And I'm like, "Girl, I don't know. Breathe in, breathe out." But yeah, that's a good feeling. I feel a lot better without all that weight pressing down on me. I can tell the difference. The first week of being on Mounjaro, I could tell the difference. And I knew that was something I want to try to keep up with, get the weight off, learn how to eat like I'm supposed to eat, so I can have a better life. And be able to do things that I want to do. And have more energy. The energy part is coming back slowly but surely. This week I've been sleeping a lot. I said I feel like one of those growing babies. You know, when babies grow, they sleep a lot. I have been sleeping a lot this week. And I've also been staying up late. So that could be why. And getting up early. So all that could take effect. And I think my sleep has got to change. It just can't stay like it is, because it's getting in the way of what I do throughout the day. And then having sleep apnea plays a part in it. I'm still upset about people coming in my house, taking my garlic, my olive oil. Like, what? I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't help it. I'm really highly upset right now, because that's this is my home, my space. Nobody should be coming in here every time I leave, taking things that I put my money into. It's just still on my mind. I just brought that olive oil. Now watch them come hide it up underneath a chair or under the table somewhere, because that's how they do. That's how they do. They'll hide it. Okay, jumps back to Mounjaro. If you're thinking about taking Mounjaro, I think it would be a good choice for you. I can't say long term, but right now, in my 3rd week, I can tell a difference. In my face, in my stomach, my waist, I can just tell a difference. I'm even going to the bathroom more like I'm supposed to. And to assist me with that is, changing my eating habits. I do have to change that. It's not all changing at one time, but slowly but surely it's changing. That muffin I just made, it don't need no icing, but it could use like a sprinkle of powdered sugar, or if you just have to have icing, you can put it on there. But really, you could eat 2 of those or 3 of those, and you still be in good shape, because see, I know what I put in there. I didn't put but like a cup of cottage cheese in there. So altogether, them muffins have like 800 some milligrams of sodium, and everything else in it is protein. Maybe all of them all together have about, I'd say, probably 1,200 milligrams of sodium. Nah, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I just know that the candied yams only had 210 milligrams of sodium. This cottage cheese, what I put in, a cup, 410 milligrams. So that's 4 and 3 is 7. The oatmeal, okay, the oatmeal does have 260, and that's because it's got that maple syrup in it and things. So I don't know if this is a healthy muffin or not. I just know it's high in protein. That's all I can say. Cottage cheese itself is 12 grams in protein. It's gonna curb my sweet tooth because I can't get to no zebra cake. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not perfect in my eating. I'm probably gonna add on this chocolate icing, but that I have been eyeing for the longest. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. I can afford the calories because I'm eating just this little veggie. This little veggie meal with turkey bacon. Let me see. Let me see that. That looks good. Trying to get a video of it. Kale stir fry and broth. And chicken broth. That's what this is. With this though, I'm still upset, y'all, about my olive oil. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm really upset about that. This clock is getting ready to go off, and I don't think those things are done yet. Let me put another 5 minutes on it. Okay. I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm going to leave it alone. Lord, take these thoughts out of my head. Help me to see the good in what I do have. And bless those who keep taking from me. Oh, Lord, I didn't say that with the right tone. Oh. This is how quick my little stir fry meal is. It's already ready. Because I want to save this little broth in there that I'm cooking with. I'm going to go ahead and mash these broccoli florets up. My meal is done. Can somebody say her meal is done? Her meal is done. And it looks great. Now, getting back to the weight loss journey, before I think about the olive oil again, because I've been using olive oils since 1990 something. That was part of my low glycemic diet. How I lost the over 230 pounds before and kept that weight off up until this year. This year is the first year that I surpassed the weight that I was maintaining. I had been maintaining around 430. And this year, I don't know what happened. I know I started eating ice cream and cakes, boxes of cakes. And it just went out of control. But this is the first year that I surpassed that weight that I had been maintaining since 2005. 2005 is when I initially started my weight loss journey. And I lost over 200 and some pounds. My starting weight was around 560, but I believe it was more than that. That was just how much we had caught that day. But I had already been working out for about 4 weeks. So ain't no telling how much I really weighed. But I know I was right there at 600 pounds. I had to weigh at the truck stop too. How embarrassing. Back then they didn't have the scales that go up to 500 and 600 where you just step on. Nope, it wasn't like that back then. You had to go to the truck stop if you were big. Anyways, this is how I have always ate up until 2019. I had a life-changing event, and it changed my eating, and I started speed eating and eating out more. I mean, I cared, but I couldn't help it because I didn't understand what was going on inside of me. Just like now, the situation that's happened with the olive oil. If I let this situation really get to me and keep eating at me, like it keeps coming up every time I keep trying to talk to y'all, if I let it keep getting to me, it's going to take my focus from what I really can do right now in this moment to help myself. I can always buy some more olive oil. Do I like what they did? No. Y'all help me work through this. Now, this is why I love this channel, is because not only I can work through my issues, but maybe you could take a lesson from me of how to work through your issues, or maybe you could leave something in the comment that will help me work through mine. But I look at it, what's my problem right now? My problem right now is somebody took olive oil. Why does it hurt me so bad? Because I didn't give permission, and I know that people have been still coming into my home, just, using and abusing it for whatever they like. They're doing, and it makes me feel helpless right now. That's why I'm upset. It makes me feel helpless, and there's always that thought of, what if people think that I'm crazy or delusional for even thinking that somebody's coming in my home taking things. So all those things I take into consideration and into factors, and I've been dealing with things like this since 2019. So all of that is what's been stealing my attention. But now I got to let that go. I got to let that go today. Oh, y'all, them muffins still smelling good. Oh, my God. They still smelling good. Anyways, eating like this on the low glycemic diet is what helped me to lose that 200 and some pounds. To be honest, I don't really like cheeseburgers unless I fix them. I'm serious. Because, see, I like mine a little charred, I guess. Certain ways I like them. And restaurants can't do that, but I still buy restaurant food back then because it was convenient. Now I'm more open to packing my own lunches and taking them with me whenever I go out places. Y'all, we need to go check on these muffins for real. We didn't give it an extra 10-15 minutes. And it might just take that long for them to cook, because that is oatmeal. I can't tell. I can't tell, y'all. I really can't tell. I'm gonna leave it like that. At least we know the egg is done in it, because the egg been cooking the whole time. Okay, letting that cool down. Let me finish this video up. Listen, when it comes down to videoing and talking on the podcast, it's a little bit difficult. Alright, I got it. I cannot tell if this thing is ready or not. But I'm going to go ahead and plate my food. Let's see. On the Manjaro, I can say this much. I feel like I'm more in control taking that shot. I don't know why. It just feels like, because everything is slowed down now. And I mean everything. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't start using that shot in mental health. It really slows the brain down from overthinking. And since I've been on it, I realized that I have been overthinking some things. Or, anxiety had been creeping up about some things. I realized that since I have been on the Manjaro, because it has slowed my brain down to the point where I'm like, okay, now I can stop and think and make decisions without feeling rushed. Before then, I was feeling rushed about making decisions about what I was going to eat. I feel like I have my life now. That I'm not living the life, for somebody else, or living to eat what somebody else eats, or I just feel more close to me now. That I'm taking care of me. And I get to eat a lot of this. I'm plating it as I'm talking to y'all. Oh yes, get to eat a lot of this. Yeah, I just feel more close to me now than ever before. Before it was all about, make sure everybody else was getting fed, everybody else's needs were taken care of, and now to be doing this thing for me, it feels good. It feels good. Put my little broth in here. Oh man, I could have let this have more broth. But I only made enough of this for like 2 people. I didn't cook no big serving or anything. This is a small serving. I feel like this trip here is for me. And that's what I can say, Manjaro. That's why people feel so good on Manjaro. Because it gives us back the control that we were lacking and missing. Because once you slow down your digestive system, you can think clearly. Because think about it. When a person has anxiety, where's the first place they feel it at? In the stomach. In the stomach. Anxiety starts in the gut. It don't start in your heart with you breathing fast. There's a nervous feeling that comes first. And then it goes from there. And with this Manjaro, I've been feeling just slow. In a good way. It's the slowest. It's the pace. I feel like I'm pacing now. It's the pace that I need to get through every day. I think I'm a lot happier. I'm smiling more. I'm joking more with the kids. I'm trying out these new recipes. I'm waiting now for my tea to come. I'm going to try out this new tea called nettle tea. And I got that from my girl Jillian on YouTube. I watched a lot of her back in the days. And she's who helped me lose weight too. Because I followed her meal plan with the chickpeas. And which I'm going to have some chickpeas tomorrow. I'm going to make some chickpea. Why am I speeding up? Slow down, girl. I'm going to make some chickpea dip tomorrow to go with my chips. Y'all, let me taste it. I've outdone myself again. This is a spicy kale. It's a spicy kale soup. I'm going to grab out of here 2 of these muffins to go on the side of my plate. Just so it can be cute. And they already taste good. I'm going to grab another little muffin here. They do come out this thing good. Yes, I see why they said that now. Oh, man. Don't tell me you can eat like this and lose weight, too. I've got to share this one with y'all. Now, y'all already got the recipe because we were going over it through here. But we also got a video to go with it. And that's why it took a little more time than usual. But we okay with that, right? Where is my... These are the cutest muffins. I can't believe it. This look like something come out of a recipe book. And it very well might be. I'm getting back on my I've got my nettle tea ordered, because the nettle tea, like I said, Jillian, she told this woman to get nettle tea for the PCOS symptoms and the bloating and the, if you hold a lot of fluid in your body, this is going to be good for that, she said. So I'm going to try it. I cannot wait to taste these muffins. Y'all, I'm fixing me a place here, so I can take my pictures. If you're not following me on Lovely J Podcast on Facebook, you should, because mostly everything I be cooking, I put on there. I sure do. Oh, these look like little tea cakes, little tea cupcakes. Look at them trying to hold a shape and everything. I got a notebook coming too. The notebook is so that I got some loose leaf paper, so I can start writing down these recipes that I'm using. And it's my food journal. I'm going to also write how it makes me feel, if it gives me energy or if it makes me sleepy. That way I know what works for me and what don't work for me. What I can have and what I need to, if I do have it, in moderation. Alright, but listen, we're finna go. Peace, love, and happiness, y'all. I didn't know I was this much over time. I did not. Peace, love, and happiness. Y'all go have a great evening. I am with my kale soup. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Lovely J Podcast. On TikTok, I'm at Miss Coco Bowden, MZKOKOBOWDEN. On YouTube, it's Lovely J Podcast. Facebook, it's Lovely J Podcast. Alright.